Roland, we've taken some time off for a while.
Yeah.
But we're back.
Hey.
And just in time to celebrate the 4th of July.
Hooray. We're still alive.
Yes. And with that, I pose a question to you, Roland. It being America's Independence Day, what does it mean to be a real American?
It means that you love to drink beer at all times.
That's a good one, yeah.
You know, cigarettes would be great if, you know, not for the whole lung cancer thing.
Yeah, well, I mean, we used to be a cigarette kind of guy.
Yeah.
I mean, in fact, if we were in a different scenario,
probably still.
if we were living in our apartment together,
smoke my Marlboro Reds.
we'd probably be smoking cigarettes as we're recording this.
Yeah. Some Camel Crush.
But as we've gotten older, you know, we realize maybe we shouldn't be doing that.
No.
But
also, they start tasting like shit at some point. Also, those cigarettes are too expensive.
They are very expensive.
I forget who was making that joke, but those things reach crack prices. I'm good. It's too much.
They were expensive at $6.
Yeah, now it's like $10 or something. And
speaking of drinking beer, we do have quite a few variety. We have right now a Shiner Tex-Mex.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see that,
Good
but
old
I'll try to zoom in on
IPA,
that.
brewed with cactus water, whatever the hell that means. I mean, I guess it's got electrolytes.
That's what the body needs.
Yeah. Let's see. Other things to make you a real American. You have to be able to barbecue. It doesn't matter if it's good or not. You just gotta try.
Wait. That's not true. It has to be good. Can't be shit.
I mean,
barbecue.
I would want it to be, but like realistically, I've been to a lot of shitty barbecues, and I don't.
Absolutely. But I'm just saying that ideally, you would want it to be a good barbecue.
You don't want to waste food, but I mean, like I remember the last time we went out to a barbecue, and like our friend was like pushing steaks onto us, and I was like, I can't eat that much, man. He's here, have another. I'm like, and then I found out later that he got them on discount. I'm like, okay, that makes sense. You know, like I wouldn't. Well, I don't feel so bad
if they're listening to that, I'm pretty sure they know who they are, if that's the case.
Hey, those steaks were delicious. I'm just a puss that I can't fit all that food in my stomach.
I will say that the steaks were good. I mean, I did eat. I think I ate one or
but I was honestly, I go to barbecues to taste the food and mostly to chug the beer. That's pretty much it. Like, all right, just point me. Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you did that.
I did. If I'd have kept going, I probably wouldn't have been able to go home. I stopped right around the second Jello shot.
And can I ask you a question now? That is, I would agree with you that a lot of those characteristics are for the true American. You know, what is it for America to be a true American? And if I may lead off with this, that means strong military.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Taking over places.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, they may call you globalist, but hey, that's American.
Whatever. We'll take you on American chicken wing and teach you a lesson.
Right.
There you go. You're better off for
being kind of the world police.
Hey. Right. We are.
Because freedom isn't free.
No, it isn't. But it is aggressive. We are freedom is very aggressive, and it needs to be.
It does need to be. Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Whether you want it to or not, you will be free.
We have to have a strong military, strong police state in order to, if so happen,
in order to oppress the minorities. Wait.
Well, yes, in a sense, you know, because you don't want them to rise up.
Yeah.
You don't want anyone to rise up. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it is.
What you also don't want is to be faced with a threat outside of our atmosphere. I mean, mind you, we got all the countries covered, right? We got bombs.
Yeah.
We got
Bomb
weapons.
the shit out of them.
We got bombs. We got weapons. We're fine.
We get more bombs every year.
I feel no threat of anyone.
We're gonna have
on the terrestrial plane. No, it's the extraterrestrial plane.
No, we got to worry about Skynet. That's about it, and aliens.
Aliens.
That's our problem.
Which brings us to our movie that we're going to talk about today, which is Independence Day. Now, you may think that this is just fictional. This could never happen. As of recent late, there have been alleged UFO
quite a few
crashes going on,
and the ridiculousness of it is in that I don't know if this lends credence to it necessarily, but like even the asshole politicians won't shut the fuck up about this.
Right. There's like
Fucking
official
Rubio and Josh Hawley
meetings.
or whatever the hell won't.
Yeah,
like
the two
of all goddamn people.
Yeah, the two people I would not
The
want in charge.
biggest,
of anything like that.
littlest pricks, in politics, and they're the fucking.
Josh
ones.
Hawley is definitely gonna run away the minute the aliens really show up.
Yeah,
you
he
know?
probably will. And Marco Rubio is just. I mean,
I see
They probably
Marco. I
won't
see
see
Marco
him.
Rubio like standing there with a bottle of water, fucking shaking and shit, fucking drinking.
They recently did. I don't know if they're proposing legislation or like it went through, but it was some such along the lines of any like hidden funds or whatever that were being funneled into those programs, like alien exploration or alien discovery,
Black,
or alien
reverse black money.
reverse,
Kind of thing.
reverse engineering technology, or
Well, I know
was to be disclosed and or blocked.
right, but in theory, like as a conspiracy enthusiast,
Aficionado.
Let's elevate that just
Classy.
one, right?
It's classy.
And on top of that, I mean, at this
Sexy.
point, we've done enough Valley Strange to say that maybe we have a little bit of expertise, just a little bit,
A little bit.
just a little bit.
Just a tip.
That they've audited the fucking Pentagon, and there's a lot of money not accounted for.
Dude. The joke is like they've lost trillions or whatever in the fucking couch seats or some shit like that.
Right, and like they laugh it off like
Right.
It's just
what do you need this for?
we have homeless people. We have our veterans that are like homeless and shit.
And as far as I'm concerned,
terrible healthcare.
Independence Day is a perfect example to explain all that away. Doesn't Jeff Goldblum's dad in this one? What's his name? Julius Levinson.
Yeah.
Makes the joke where they're like, "Where do you get the money?" Like when they're going to Area 51 and they're like, "Where do you get the money for this?" He's like, you don't think it's like $20,000 for a toilet or $30,000 for a paper?"
Yeah, because I know that one scene where he's like, "You got the ship from Roswell?" Yes,
Yeah. And then they all like start to roll his eyes.
They're like, "Oh
except for
god,
that
here we go
one
again."
asshole.
You know what's funny? Whenever that happens, that they're rolling their eyes when he says that shit, but
yeah.
yet they just experienced an actual alien
Exactly,
attack.
dude.
You
and
know?
even then,
Oh
like,
god, you crazy old man talking
really,
about aliens
dude?
again. Yet they just experienced a fucking attack
The
that they escaped
hubris.
from.
I mean, granted, they do. It's the fucking president of the United States. You would assume he would know basically everything under his, administration.
I mean,
kind of thing.
we
right?
could never get any of those like straight answers from Clinton or Bush or Obama.
I'd imagine if,
And-
if Trump knew anything about it, he would have fucking blabbed by now.
I'm pretty sure it was in one of those
Maybe.
alleged boxes
They
that
probably,
he had.
yeah,
You know?
yeah.
You think so? Well, yeah.
I don't think so. Only in the sense because again, like that would probably be at the tippy top of his stupid list.
Well, this is this is my thinking of how disclosure and how people react to the alien stuff happen. Life sucks right now. All right,
Right now.
It sucks more for everyone.
Yeah.
People are not making enough money. Can barely make rent. Kind of not so much buy food.
Everything's expensive as fuck.
Jobs suck. All right, people are realizing that being loyal to a company is terrible. And then we have aliens show up, and they're like, "Are you gonna help us or no? Then fuck y'all."
All right.
Let's move on. And I mean, unless you're gonna do
just
something to help us as a human race,
Like
why
send us all
bother?
back to the fucking Stone Age or help us out. I got bills and shit.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
give us
fuck off.
like an alien race shows up and they're like, "Y'all gonna give us like a UBI?" No. Then what are we
Okay.
talking to you for?
Yeah,
Let's move
like
on.
I'll watch a Ken Burns documentary about you fucks. Get the fuck out of here. I don't need your shit.
I feel that that's the way people are reacting. I mean, it's just we've been so ingrained with a lot of this kind of like bullshit when it comes to aliens and
Yeah,
stuff
we're
like that.
desensitized. to
Yeah,
everything.
like
it's just like if it happens, it happens.
I mean, we just
No.
had billionaires fucking like drown and no one gives a fuck.
No,
but yet,
no.
but we
And-
realized
and-
because there's a ship that capsized and that got no coverage, and we're focusing on these fucking dumbasses
fucking
and not
like 600
all
people
these
fucking
people. Yeah.
died.
So like
And
aliens coming from out of nowhere. Doesn't
Speaking
fucking
of,
matter,
speaking
you
of
know?
though, like more billionaires or another billionaire died in a fucking like race in Colorado or some shit. The guy lost control. I don't know what the fuck was going on,
No shit.
and he dead. I don't remember the fuck his name was. Some CEO. Who cares? Who cares?
Who cares? Yeah.
Who cares? Oh, their life. Oh, so horrible.
I think the only time
here,
something
man.
like this, like in this movie Independence Day, which by the way, It's 27 years ago that this movie came out.
So,
You want to think about that
did
for a minute?
you-
You want to think about that for a minute?
I
It's
don't.
27
I
years
don't.
old.
I kind of
27 years old. That means if at some point you saw this in the theater, maybe.
Yeah.
Did you see it in the theater?
Yeah, I did.
I did too.
Did you? Okay,
did,
so
man.
when you saw it in the theater, how was it, and why were you 13 years old?
It's funny you say, why were you 13 years old? Because 96, I was, let's see, I was
No.
14. I was 14.
Oh,
Oh, fuck you. I
so
was 14
close.
years old, yeah.
So close.
I was 14 years old, close. I almost was 13. It was July. Obviously, it came out July 2nd. Because they wanted when they released the movie starts off July 2nd.
It came out in October.
It came October. Yeah. Like this, this was totally planned. I mean, obviously, this was pre-planned, right?
Yeah,
and
dude,
I mean, as far as
you remember the advertisement build up to
Dude,
it. It
the
was always
trailer-
just Independence Day.
well, the trailer
Boom,
just
you know?
showed like the fucking White House blowing up, and that kind of causes a visceral reaction in a fucking real American.
Yeah. Oh
No, it's a real American. You know, you're like, not the fucking White House, the government that helps
government?
us, the government that I trust.
Yeah.
The who was in
the
office
good
at
old
time?
days.
Who was in office at the time? Clinton. You go. I want a president who smokes cigars and shoves it up the veg of his interns.
right.
That's what I want.
I want a president who bangs in the Oval Office. He bangs on the desk.
Right. Exactly. Right. And not only can he not
I want a president who inhales.
at this particular time, at this moment when I was watching this, Bill Pullman was my president.
Yes.
Bill Clinton, Bush, they didn't exist to me.
No, they didn't because we don't.
They didn't. I didn't give a shit
Nah,
about
we
them.
didn't fucking care about.
Now, as
any
a
of that
child,
noise.
Bill Pullman was my president.
Yeah, dude.
You know
What didn't? Was it Trump recently or not too long ago or some other fucking fuckwit that actually used Bill Pullman's quote from the movie about
he?
not going quietly into the
night?
dark. Yeah, into the night. I know. I think it
We're
was
gonna
Trump.
live on.
I think it was Trump.
We're gonna
It was
survive.
so fucking stupid, dude. Like everyone.
Did he
laughed at
really
it.
do that?
I
shit?
believe. I want to say it was him. If it wasn't him, it was some other fuckwit.
You know, we'll fact check that around.
Well,
we'll fact check that.
it was still funny, like all the same.
Oh,
I was
it's-
just like,
I'm almost most
like
certainly funny.
immediately read that. I'm like, is that Independence Day? Is that fucking quoting Bill Pullman? Give me a break.
I'll
dude.
tell you this though: if I had the opportunity,
good quote,
I would I would memorize that whole speech and just fucking give that.
Yeah, but that's us.
Yeah, we're not.
It's not
I
the
guess. Yeah, I guess we're not the
same.
president or whatever.
Not the same. You want to take it seriously? It's like, I'll quote Bill Pullman. Wasn't Bill Pullman in Lake? Was he in Lake Placid? I forget.
I don't remember, but he is my.
He's still
Star-
alive, right?
Yeah, Bill Pullman's still alive.
Okay.
You're thinking of Bill Paxton.
Yeah, I am.
Our national treasure from Twister and Weird Science.
True Lies.
True Lies. But Bill Pullman is my from Spaceballs.
Yeah.
Yes.
Lone,
That's Lone Star. He's that guy. I was gonna say Star Lord. It's Lone Star. Yeah.
No. Don't do that.
Lone
Don't do that
Star.
to yourself. You're better than that.
John Candy as Barf, rest in peace.
Yeah.
Bartholomew.
That's right.
But yeah, so Independence Day is the movie that we're talking about today, and is directed by Roland Emmerich. And if that name does not sound familiar to you, I'm pretty sure his movies will. I had to go back and realize that a lot of Roland Emmerich's movies are just ingrained in my childhood, ingrained in my life in general. Stargate.
Yeah.
Did Stargate.
Fuck yeah.
Which is a movie I love.
Stargate came out before this.
Yes, he
quite a
did.
bit.
And he also did Universal Soldier.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
And Godzilla. Ooh.
Godzilla, your favorite?
Yes, it is. I don't give a shit what anybody thinks. I like that fucking movie.
He
got
did The
all the-
Patriot.
it's
that
all
was
the
with
stars.
Mel Gibson, I believe.
Yes, Patriot is a fucking good
The
movie.
Uber Catholic.
God damn it. I mean, he 10,000 BC was was
Day After
alright.
Tomorrow,
Day After
which
Tomorrow.
and I want to make sure I'm getting this correctly, but I'm gonna say it anyways. It could be right. I'll put a little line if it's incorrect. That The Day After Tomorrow is based on a book written by Art Bell and Wheatley Strieber. Wheatley Strieber, who is the person who wrote Communion, who recorded or wrote a book on his account of being abducted by aliens, surprisingly. And, of course, Art Bell, who was the Coast to Coast AM radio host. Yeah, The Global Coming Superstorm by Art Bell and Wheatley Strieber.
There you go.
There you go. Fact checked. Check.
Yeah.
White 2012, which actually I did watch today.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, I watched it again. That movie's fucking long.
Is that the one with John Cusack?
John Cusack.
Okay, I
yeah.
haven't checked out.
My mother started to watch it with me, and she was getting like,
Was she getting anxious?
yeah.
Yeah.
She was like, "How can you like watch this?" And she's like, you don't say anything. You make no facial expressions. I go, I just like disaster movies. I can't help it. I love fucking disaster movies.
Porn.
Yeah, I just like watching the earth go to shit. White House Down, I saw that one. That one was also enjoyable. Independence Day Resurgence, I saw it again for the second time yesterday.
Still have not watched it.
And it is still terrible.
I wanted to, but I just had no time today.
The only good I feel shitty.
I will watch it. Maybe I could react to it.
Yeah, you can
Let's do a fucking like sequel thing. So I still need to watch Youngest 2,
Terrifier 2.
Terrifier 2. Oh, well, I need to watch Terrifier 1.
You need to Terrifier 1 too, yeah. So
not that I don't want to, just
haven't got
shit. So yeah, maybe we can have like a shit sequel.
I will say that Independence Day Resurgence is a lot of just Jeff Goldblum doing this thing with his hands. He does a lot of talking like this, which is fine. And then we also have Midway, which I have not seen, and then Moonfall was the most recent one that I've seen.
I don't remember. Some shit about ships.
Yeah.
Okay. Blah blah blah.
Moonfall was enjoyable. Also, it is a ridiculous movie. Like, I'm not a scientist, but I can tell you that it's just the most far-fetched shit ever.
Directed, wrote, and produced Moonfall. Wow. Yeah. Okay.
Actually, I went to go see it with Bryce.
And Independence Day Resurgence.
Are also a podcast contributor.
Right,
Bryce.
yeah.
And Bryce was under the impression... I also did a review, which I'll put up here somewhere.
Mr. MoQuest adjacent himself.
MoQuest adjacent. He was under the impression that Roland Emmerich had put a lot of clues in the movie that reference back to Stanley Kubrick. Regarding the moon landing.
Yeah.
Because, again, spoiler alert, Moonfall kind of focuses around aliens still, but also the hollow moon theory.
Right.
Right? Which is I've never seen
variants on the hollow earth.
I've never seen a movie that deals in that particular conspiracy theory.
No.
But I'm glad it was out there, and it was put out there in the most ridiculous of ways. Yeah. But regarding the fact that, like the climate change the day after tomorrow, I'm pretty sure there's going to be a Godzilla character that emerges from the ocean that kills us all.
Oh,
probably.
I hope so, man.
And then at some point or another, the hollow moon is going to start falling to Earth because it stopped turning for some reason.
The orbit deteriorates as they maybe tend to do. I don't know. Fuck.
Maybe 40 years down the line, that's when the moon is going to collapse on itself after we go through a whole climate change disaster. And we can also thank Roland Emmerich for the fact, whenever those things do happen, is that he showed us a movie about it and it was entertaining. That's at the least we can thank him for that. But yeah, so Independence Day, Roland, what do you think about Independence Day? Is it a staple in your life? Do you watch it often?
I used to. Actually, when I had cable TV, they used to air it all the fucking time. Like on TNT, USA, all that. And every time it was on, boom, stays there. All right, cool. Watching this, And I am not a Will Smith fan whatsoever. Like, he's got some cool movies early on that are like, oh, all right, But like these days, I'm just like, I've had enough of that shit. And a lot of that is present here. He does a great job though. Because this was like early in the day when people appreciated his.
I read something about the fact that Roland Emmerich experienced some kind of bit of racism in the industry regarding the fact that he wanted Will Smith to be like one of the leads, like that guy.
Oh.
But I thought it was primarily because he's from Philadelphia.
What you talking about?
Yeah.
Hey, we're making a movie here.
I also am not a fan of Will Smith entirely. I mean, I do love his song. I do a lot like the show Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I'll say that.
I guess
as far as like his movies are concerned, I don't go out and watch them because of Will Smith.
Will Smith to me has like two characters he plays, like big old fucking larger than life action star, and then like
Bad Boys. You know what? I take it back.
Bad Boys.
I'll take it
Wild
back.
Wild West, fucking Independence Day, Men in Black.
I normally do like Will Smith if that's the case because
Yeah.
then I have seen a lot of Will Smith movies, but
It's-
again, not because Will Smith's in them,
right.
because he attaches himself to projects.
Yeah, he does.
Of topics that I would like to watch.
Good shit.
You know.
Yeah. Or he does like his what the fuck is it? His like serious role where he tries to be like a normal person and shit. Like in his dramatic roles, like
I did see recently the one he did with those tennis girls.
yeah, where he was like the dad.
Yeah,
of,
that was actually pretty good.
Yeah, so like he does serious well, but like again, he's got only 2 fucking flavors. Action as fuck or like, you know, just super serious. That like and they're
But
again,
the action also has like a bit of a comedic
they're not
element to it, though,
personalities
right?
per se, huh?
I would disagree with you about the 2 flavors and then throw in a third.
Okay.
That he does play the goofy comedic kind of guy, a la Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Like he does a lot of goofy shit.
like
in there.
I kind of throw that in a little bit with
the action thing.
either actually
either?
because that's like to me his humor is a part of his charm, and that can go in like.
Well,
anything,
if
really.
we're gonna say action star, like I'm gonna reference Bad Boys and
I mean, like,
and
he-
Independence Day. He plays a more serious character.
yeah,
you know?
but like he makes some pretty funny jokes too, you know.
yeah,
like,
but in a serious way, and but like his comedic element comes
Welcome to
from.
Earth, you know.
Yeah, but he's done it in a
or
serious
like,
way,
you
you
know,
know?
oops. Well, we got to work on our communication skills.
Yeah, but again, it's still done in a kind of serious way. If you look at Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, he's a bit more goofy in that.
I mean,
show,
yeah.
you know.
To
But the
that,
drama,
I'll say
yeah,
it's a comedy. You know,
it is a comedy.
at
But
the
that's what
very
I'm saying. Like
least,
he's a
right?
little bit goofy, you know.
Most I would expect mostly goofy. But yeah. I was trying to look for his filmography. Here we go.
Well, it's got one of your favorite films,
Wild West.
Wild West, which I still haven't seen, and I won't.
Oh, don't worry.
You know what? We'll react to that. We'll react to that,
Yeah.
and I'll put myself through it. All right, I put yourself through other shit that you
what a
don't like
pal.
either.
Hey, it's for the podcast.
Hey, you watched, but you
Man.
didn't participate in Young Guns. You know.
Yeah.
But I'll watch and react to Wild Wild West because I've
Wild
never seen
Wild
it,
West
so.
has been a running gag with us for like
I'll say like
forever.
I'm at this point. I'm gonna say like 15 years.
Yeah.
15 years.
I will I will quote that shit just to annoy the fuck out of you, knowing
'cause
like,
it's-
oh, you don't know what this is, but it's insulting. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
I know it's a terrible movie.
I
know it's a fucking terrible movie.
How could you be so cruel to me?
I mean, it doesn't help the fact that I saw that Kevin Smith like little stand up that he does where he talks about the fact that the whole spider and the producer, and then Wild Wild West comes out and there's a giant spider because he wanted to do Superman and he wants Superman to fight a spider.
Yeah.
And he was like not into it.
No.
And so he like was off the project, and then a couple years down the line, that same producer produced Wild Wild West, where there's a giant fucking spider in there. I don't understand it, but like whatever, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as Will Smith movies are concerned,
These are like he mostly does action and or just again like just straight drama.
well,
you know,
he did come out in Bad Boys
he
before
doesn't
this,
really
so I can see that. Yeah.
There's not like he doesn't really do comedy. He doesn't really do like the rom com again. It's the fucking part of the serious bullshit.
Well,
Like,
I
again,
mean,
like
he plays the Men in Black. He's kind of like
he's the badass.
he's a badass, but like some of the comedic relief in that too.
Yeah, no,
I think
he totally
I
is.
think that's where your kind of like
maybe.
combination comes into play.
Yeah, I think his humor just sort of like goes into either sort of thing. But so again, to me, like that's not acting. He's just doing a different, like he's
Flavor.
himself.
All
He's
right.
doing himself. Like he's not putting on a character necessarily. Like, and so like, yeah, to me that it's kind of annoying. I like it, but again, like whenever I watch a Will Smith movie, I know what to expect.
Let's move on from Will Smith and talk about the real star of this movie, Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah.
I think at this point in time, Jeff Goldblum wasn't a staple in the heart of America
No.
as he is now. No, 90,
I mean,
96,
okay.
like I mean, it's early, like
So-
mid 90s. Yeah, I mean, the only thing I could say from Jeff Goldblum that I had seen or that I would recognize him from.
Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park.
which was 93.
Right. And
This is
The
96.
Fly, Jurassic Park.
Right.
But
Yeah.
he's not into like the Jeff Goldblum love that he has now.
Oh no.
Back then,
Yeah, yeah.
he's just an actor that kind of everyone kind of likes. He's a good actor. He's good, We like him.
Fuck yeah.
But now Jeff Goldblum is like a
He's larger than life, man. He's had his own TV shows for a while. He's fucking so many cameos.
But everybody knows, like they recognize him. Everyone's like, "Oh, we like that guy.
Oh yeah,
we love fucking Jeff Goldblum."
because he's fucking an eclectic motherfucker.
He's
It's
cool.
great. Yeah.
He's cool as fuck. I mean, I can't even tell you like if I've seen many Jeff Goldblum movies, other than the fact that I just know of him as an actor and that I like him as an actor. I've seen Transylvania 6, 5000.
Okay, let's just go down the list here, dude. Yeah, me too. Adventures of Buckaroo Banzai.
Never seen
Across
that.
the Eighth Dimension. I have not seen it in a long time.
I've not seen that. I've seen Earth Girls Are Easy.
I think Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
When was that?
He goes
though?
back. I mean that's 78.
I did 74, 75, 76, 77, 78.
Yeah.
Never seen any of those. I mean, I've seen Invasion of Body Snatchers, but I don't remember him being in it. To be honest with you. Transylvania 6, 5000, seen that. The Fly, Earth Girls Are Easy.
I don't know what the hell that is.
Everything.
El Sueño del Mono Loco.
See, but that's what I'm talking about. Is that like after Earth Girls Are Easy, the next movie I see him in is Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
So,
he was in Powder. Wow, I don't remember.
Oh, he was in the Great White Hope, but I saw that after Independence Day. Great White Hype, excuse me.
All right.
I saw that after fucking
Holy
Independence
Man.
Day.
Oh no. Wasn't that fucking was it Eddie Murphy? Yeah. No.
Yeah, yeah, man. I haven't seen much.
Perfume. Okay.
I have not seen
I
that.
don't remember that one. I mean, I watched it. I don't remember him in it. I think
Yeah.
I watched.
Keep
No,
going-
I remember
keep-
thinking of a
keep
different
going
one.
down. I
Okay.
wanna see, like-
Life Aquatic. I never got to.
I never saw
that
Life
one.
Aquatic, and I know
I wanted
Bryce has
to.
mentioned that to me.
Man
Like it's one of his favorite
the
movies.
Year.
I haven't seen Man of the Year. No.
feel like I have, but I just don't remember. Tim and Eric's $1 billion movie.
I
no
saw a bit of that. I don't recall it too much. So,
Wow.
see, up until that point, then I get to Independence Day
Mordecai.
Resurgence,
Oh no.
and then Guardians of the Galaxy 2,
Yeah.
Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah.
That's when like he becomes more of the iconic Jeff Goldblum that we know. Jeff Goldblum that we know today.
Yeah, they just let him do his own
just
thing.
Do your thing, man. I want to see Asteroid City though.
Yes, dude, that looks really cool.
I want to see that. As far as Independence Day, Roland, what are your overall thoughts? Overall,
Oh man,
of
I fucking
Independence
love
Day?
this movie. Rewatching it again, like it was just great. Like there's nothing. It isn't one of those situations where I'm like, oh, nostalgia is fucking rose tinted glasses and everything's so much better than I back in the day that I remember. No. Like it looks awesome. It is awesome. I want it on 4K. That's
the kind of movie
It
that
still
I would
makes
wanna,
me laugh.
I would want to get like a steelbook
You know?
of.
Yeah. It's still cool as
nice,
fuck. I want the action
presentation.
figures, dude. Do you remember the fucking action figures of the aliens? They
No, I
they
don't.
had that shit and they were cool as fuck.
I don't recall those.
Yeah,
at all.
dude. The fucking armor, whatever that they got.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
For me, I would say I still love Independence Day, but as I watched it more and more, I started like nitpicking like little things. This doesn't take me out of the movie necessarily, but I just find it humorous. All these like little nitpicks that I have of the film, they kind of just make me chuckle of how like they kind of just overlooked it or just didn't give a shit, and it kind of just went because I mean primarily as I've watched a lot of Roland Emmerich movies, it's all spectacle. It's just larger than life disaster shit that happens, and you just want to see things get destroyed. So via special effects, and I know that the scenes where the aliens shoot down the laser things and it like blows up the whole cities.
Yeah.
That was the main selling point for this movie.
Yep.
I still remember the trailers, like
Blowing up the White House.
Yeah, the White House depiction, like that was like the main draw. Like I think that was on the poster specifically.
And Congress, I think, was the other one.
Congress,
Whatever the fuck.
basically like most of the cities
The
and stuff
nipple
like that.
dome. I don't know what the fuck to call it. Fuck 'em.
I remember at the time, I'm pretty sure I had HBO. They would do like these little mini episodes of like how they did the special effects.
Like trivia. Sort of.
Well, no, like they would show like, okay, well, this is the special effects they did for this, and this is these
like
are the people that worked on
DVD
this.
extras.
Yeah, but they had it on like HBO or something. This is prior to the movie actually being released and stuff like that. And because I remember specifically, they did the same thing for Congo, right? Whenever like in Congo the volcano explodes and like the lava is going through the jungle, they had a lot of special effects on that shit too. And I know the special effects in this movie was like a big draw because like it shows like major cities getting destroyed.
It was really good. And so the thing I liked about this movie is they do the effects in a way like, well, again, they mix it with practical effects, but they do it in a way so it's not like just glaringly obvious. It's, you know, like with the clouds representing, you know, right before the spaceships burst through kind of thing. You know, like the clouds do look a little fake, but the thing is they're also on fire.
Yeah.
So it's like you're already seeing something that's very unlikely.
Yeah.
But
well,
again,
I
like,
mean,
it's not like super over the top.
When I was younger, I always attributed the fact that like the reason the clouds were on fire is because there's such a huge thing bursting through the atmosphere. That's what's like causing all
it's
that.
still carrying the friction and the heat from that atmosphere into that elevation, whatever.
But the one thing I do like about this movie is the fact that it gets
the one thing.
Well, one of the things. Let me see. One of the things I like about this movie, and again, it kind of goes across the board with Emmerich's movies as well, is that he kind of gets right into it. You know, like
he does not waste any time.
Yeah, there's no time. You already know what the threats.
This is a long movie, dude.
It is a long movie, but all his movies are long. They're all fucking long.
I still was thinking like watching this. I do not. So this is sort of I guess like a testament to how I guess well paced and good the movie is. I don't fucking remember it being 2.5 hours long at all.
Yeah.
At fucking all.
You know what it lacks in that sense is a lot of like character development and stuff like that. I mean, we do get a little bit, but we don't really need to know too much.
It's backstory.
We don't need to know too much about these people. We don't need to know necessarily why the aliens are here.
Yeah,
the aliens are here. They're causing some shit. We need to fight them.
In
That's
fact,
it.
I think they only explain why they're here in like 1 or 2 lines, where they're like, "Oh, I saw into their minds, and yeah, they ran out of fucking resources, and they go to another planet. You know, they're here to take our shit." The end. That's it.
See, they pull that shit in part 2. But as far as like, I would say the one thing that carries the movie, that if it lacks in any sort of like extra character development, that we still care about the characters because they're so charismatic and good at their jobs. Yeah. They're good actors.
They're very compelling.
Yeah. We
aside
kind of
from
like
the fact that the actors do a great job.
Yeah, we care about them, and then I see that carrying over to part 2, the way he approaches those characters. But the problem is there's no charisma. They're not good at acting, right? And they don't have the same
who's
quality of acting.
The only returning actor? Is it Jeff Goldblum?
Jeff Goldblum and Bill Pullman.
Oh, Bill Pullman's
and I'm sorry, the guy that you remember the scientist that gets all caught up and stuff?
Yeah.
And like when he's like,
the guy
can there be a peace between us? No peace. Yeah. That guy comes back.
But he died.
He didn't. He was in a coma for 20-some years and comes back so rejuvenated.
What? No.
Yeah, he does.
What?
Yeah, he does. Yeah. See, that's the question I had. What you're saying right now, I was watching in the theater. Whenever that guy came back, I was like, wait a minute. You fucking died in the first one. No, he didn't.
Yes, he did. He was. Dude, okay, I mean, all right.
Yeah,
I'm getting that. We saw that.
We saw him.
Brent Spinner.
We saw him. His eyes.
Brent. Yeah,
eyes
and
open,
he was fucking
dead.
like blue.
Yeah,
like dead.
No,
he's fucking dead.
They brought him back. That's what was so confusing.
Like
about
Adam
this.
Baldwin was like. Whatever.
Well, I mean,
check your pulse.
Here's the thing that they did in part 2.
I mean, I'm cool for that because I love Brent. He's awesome.
I'll say this, but he's annoying as fuck in this movie. In part 2, he's annoying as fuck. He's cool in this one.
Great.
Like where like you get him in dose, like in a small doses.
No, I want to see him be annoying as
fuck. No. He is in the movie a lot more, and it's just.
I want that. It's
just bad.
I want that.
It's bad though.
I want that.
You can watch it. It's bad though. It's bad though.
You're
I'm compelling you to watch it.
Yeah, you are. I love that actor, dude. I honestly wish he'd had more work.
Yeah, he plays Data, right?
Yeah.
Star Trek.
He's
good. I like him and stuff like that. But like in part 2, he's just terrible. Like he's just too annoying for me in that particular movie because that upbeat character, you know, and then he's like, the past 24 hours have been really cool.
Yeah.
And then Bill Pullman's like, people are dying out there. I wouldn't
like,
say cool would be like the word to describe it. And he's just like, ooh. But see, he's that same fucking guy.
Yeah.
Turned up a few notches in part 2. Oh, I gotta watch it right now. God, I'm fucking like hard.
Ray, I can only get so hard.
And for some random reason, they gave him a love interest and made him gay. Like it had nothing to do with the story. I mean, that's fine and all. It just really had no reason for the plot. You know,
that's so funny. What the fuck?
Yeah,
what does that have to do with anything? All right,
it doesn't have anything to do with anything.
Really, man,
but they just added some extra shit that had no bearing on the story whatsoever. You know,
that's fucking silly.
Yeah, it was silly. I was just like, where is this coming from? Like, this doesn't make any sense. But anyways,
wrote that shit.
I just like.
Oh wait,
Roland Emmerich.
Know who wrote
Roland Emmerich wrote that shit.
Oh wow, dude.
I will say, you know, like, I mean, I know that Roland Emmerich is gay, so maybe he tried to implement just that into a character.
So like, he's putting himself into there, and he's Data.
Maybe he's Data. Yeah, maybe he is. Yeah. Maybe he is. You know. No. I was like, I didn't see why it was so necessary, funny. But I mean, I guess like whatever.
Right? You know? Oh, okay. That's so funny.
You know, it's funny.
You're really fucking selling this movie to me right now.
I'll bring this up to you.
In this movie,
there's a scenario. This is a scenario where that like they kind of like share like a moment together.
Moment.
And my mother had, again, watching this like the second half of this random ass movie. She's just like, oh. I was like, what the fuck, dude? I was like, first of all, why are you watching this with me? Secondly, like, Jesus Christ. Okay, like, she still agreed that the movie was bad.
Yeah.
But I will tell you this though, like, if you are gonna watch part 2, the returning characters are fine, right? But and that's the only reason to watch this movie.
Fan service.
All the characters that come that are new have no chemistry. Forgettable, no charisma, like, and just not very good actors, you know. Mind you, they're good at other things but this movie just did not serve this movie well at all. And I will say that the movie has the dogfights, it has the aliens, it has the huge spectacle, but it just didn't translate like the original did.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
And that's what we see in Independence Day, this first one, and we see like a lot of time spent with those fighter jets and the actual aliens themselves fighting and stuff, which is cool.
I mean, honestly, I can barely remember what the fuck I did yesterday, but like, so when I think of Independence Day, you know, and like going to watch that, I just don't remember there being any movie to compare to like that, like level of over the top. You know, just
right. But I think that's the first time I experienced a real blockbuster movie. You know, at that time.
Yeah.
I don't think I've been to the theater and seen something so over the top, you know, at that point. Other than Jurassic Park, but even Jurassic Park's not that.
No, it's not.
Not to that level.
And
you know? And
so
that's because there's fucking dinosaurs running around and shit.
Yeah. Well, Jurassic Park is more of a horror movie to me, if anything. When I saw it as a kid, that fucking
sci-fi horror.
Yeah, it's fucking scared me. I loved hearing those goddamn raptors screeching at you and shit. You know, and again, I was a kid, so I was like, "What the fuck is this?" It's awesome. I mean, the scope of this movie was just so fucking larger than life to me, and
but I mean, like,
I can't say that I remember really anything.
Right, because like I mean, at this point, any of the Alien movies that we had gotten up to that,
aside from Aliens,
was right. But that
was a very like closed in.
Yeah, but that took place out in space,
like claustrophobic as fuck kind of thing. Yeah,
this wasn't on the scale of like destroying the Earth. You know, this was in the future. They're way out there, away from a planet or the planet Earth, whatever.
Yeah,
I mean, the most we had gotten up at this point, we have. Close Encounters of the Third Kind, right? That's like a very subtle kind of Steven Spielberg-y kind of,
and abrupt.
Yes,
in the end,
yeah,
like it's just boom, boom, Over.
but it spent a lot of time on the aliens on the third act.
Yes. Damn. That,
The
was it like?
we have
was a long
Communion, which is a
fucking-
ridiculous version of alien abduction with Christopher Walken. I think at this point we also had Fire in the Sky.
Yes.
Which was kind of more of a serious kind of look at alien abduction because it is based on a true story.
And again, I think those were more like, when I say personal,
And they're
I mean,
localized.
it's localized. Thank you. It's just like it's a very small group of people that are affected and involved. And this one, I mean, it's sort of similar, but again,
this is worldwide.
Worldwide,
Yeah.
you know, like I mean, as far as the main characters, you know, the people that are like, you know, affecting everything. But yeah, it's everybody gets fucked.
Yeah,
sort of thing.
And
So
but the thing
scales,
the scale and the stakes, because you do see a lot of people dying.
Yes,
like you see a lot of people dying.
Yeah,
a lot of destruction.
They wipe out Houston. They wipe out like fucking New York, DC.
Yeah,
you know,
you see people flying through the air, getting burned entirely. Like it's fucking crazy, dude.
Man, when Jeff Goldblum's boss dies,
the guy?
Yeah, he's just like,
oh crap. Harvey Feinstein.
I better call my lawyer. Oh,
yeah,
forget my lawyer.
Yeah. You know,
Mom.
you know, it's funny you say that because like I was talking to Bryce about that. He tends to do like that Harvey Feinstein, his Feinstein character from Mrs. Doubtfire.
Oh yeah.
And he's like, matchmaker, find me a match, find me a fine, catch me. Oh, was that the thing? Is like
Firestein.
Yeah, Firestein. Yeah.
Firestein.
But yeah, he has that unique voice.
Yeah,
like,
he
very
does.
raspy,
Yeah,
you know?
like.
And I started laughing because that time when the time in the film when Jeff Goldblum comes into the building again, Jeff Goldblum tells him, "Oh, there's a countdown." He goes, "A countdown? A countdown to what, David?"
Checkmate. Oh my god. Oh my god. His voice.
You have to do that.
Oh my god. I can't. No, I don't like his voice. I can't. Yeah, like it is so fucking different. Like his voice sounds
call my mother.
It just sounds like you're giving yourself.
He sounds
cancer,
very
dude.
New York.
Oh my god.
Jewish kind of guy, yeah.
Oh my god. Like,
oh my god, David.
Dude, like, oh, it
sounds like it's hurts. Like a bunch of like razor blades in his throat,
dude. Like, hold on, let me see. Like, to me, yeah, this guy has always been of like just iconic as hell, and I don't know what the hell I've really. Yeah, I mean, it's Doubtfire, right? But like,
yeah, I would say like I'm primarily known
Dark
for
Crystal. Oh,
I know him for
man.
these two movies.
I never watched that.
Yeah.
The newer one, the Netflix bullshit, not the original. How I Met
He's
Your
kind of
Mother.
like a character actor.
Oh yeah, dude. Like, I mean, so he's one of those people that like his voice is so.
It's so unique and pronounced. Like it's
that
him,
like yeah, absolutely. But like it's a character of itself, and like that's
sure,
and he's able to run with that kind of thing, which is like great. Death to Smoochie.
Oh, that's right. He was in that one too.
He does a lot of voice acting actually. Called the Conqueror.
But yeah, so I mean, he's an enjoyable character. It sucks that he dies, but like,
yeah,
I didn't have too much of an issue with him dying because
he's comedic relief. You know, like
Judd Hirsch, who plays the Julius Levinson.
Oh man,
I know him primarily from TV, but I do enjoy his character. I think he's a good one.
Mm-hmm. What does he say? All you need is love, or John Lennon.
John Lennon. Yeah, shot in
the back.
Very sad.
Very sad. yeah.
But
it's
yeah,
very subtle. Like
I
love that. Like it's just so funny.
Those who are like the other characters. I mean, there's a lot of well-known faces in this movie.
Randy Quaid is fucking hilarious.
Yeah, we have to
cool as fuck.
You know, it sucks
cool
that Randy
dude.
Quaid is like shitty now.
Yeah, is it Randy Quaid? I thought it was Daniel Stern.
No, it's well,
it is
both. I think they're both. Yeah.
Oh,
Randy Quaid is fucking like out the fuck there, dude. You know, again, funny. He's treated like a conspiracy guy in that movie, and he kind of does that now in real life.
Like bad. It's not funny.
You know,
I think he needs help.
Yeah,
I think he needs help.
I think one of the things that this is a small nitpick. You know, when he's like, he does that, "Hello, boys, I'm back."
Yeah.
Like, he's flying straight the fuck up.
Yeah.
You know, wouldn't he be kind of like pushed back? But
Yeah.
he's acting like he's just like talking like he's like he's sitting normally.
That's true. That's all right.
That's like a small
my
nitpick.
realism.
That's a small
my
nitpick.
immersion. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, actually, he probably would not have been able to pull that maneuver. It's just a fucking jet, and he's moving at those fucking, G speeds, and he goes almost straight vertical.
Up,
It's like, no, dude.
Yeah, he sacrifices himself, you know, for his
which
family,
is great.
for
And you know,
Earth.
like, hey, I got a little tear. You know, hey,
I think
that
that
was
was
good shit.
I think that was the one death where you kind of like feel like more emotional, you know, because he's been a fuck up until this point, but now he becomes a hero,
been a
you know, which is great.
Fuck up for a long time.
Yeah.
His kids fucking hate him.
Yeah, but yeah,
You
but then
know,
like when the guy
everybody makes
Adam
fun of
Baldwin
him.
says like, "Oh, you should be real proud," and the guy's like,
I am. Like out of nowhere,
was
real,
like,
that was real
shit,
quick.
bro.
Yeah. Like,
"Oh shit."
shut up, kid. You don't know what you should appreciate. No, yeah, you do.
One of the characters in this movie that does annoy me a little.
I don't want to
bit-
pay taxes for the rest of my life.
What are you fucking Armageddon? They should have said that shit. Fucking right.
Sorry, go
It's a
ahead.
movie we should talk about at some point. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the one of the characters that does annoy me, or the actor is Harry Connick Jr. He plays the friend of Will Smith in the
Oh,
Navy.
yeah.
I know. I always remember in the trailer when he's doing that. Let's kick the tires and light the fires, Big Daddy. That guy. And then there's one thing he does. It annoys me to the extent of Arnold Schwarzenegger in Jingle All the Way when he goes, "That's really cool."
Yeah.
When Harry Connick Jr. says this after Will Smith goes, "Do you have your victory dance?" He's like, "I got it right here."
Yeah, he
I
does a
fucking
little-
hate that so fucking much. I hate it so
was
much.
really stupid.
I don't know why. Like him doing that annoys the shit out of me.
annoys
And then I'm like, he pulls that
Yeah.
he pulls that stupid maneuver in the plane, and I'm like, you know, you deserve to die. I felt nothing, but it's also when Will Smith
I
goes,
laughed, dude. Jimmy, no.
Yeah.
Jimmy.
yeah, he goes like, he's like, don't try anything stupid. You know me. That's what I'm talking about. And then he gets shot, and he's
Yeah.
like, he goes, no. you see the mask over his face. Yeah, like
Yeah.
I was like, that
I
was
laughed.
an overdub.
I
That had to
laughed.
be an overdub, right?
Yeah.
They go, well, come back in here and fucking say Jimmy no, please. And he's just like, Jimmy no, because like the scene they catch him in, like his eyes are just like they show no emotion. He's just like no.
Yeah.
It just throws me off. It's just a personal gripe
Yeah.
of mine that I have with that movie
Eh.
or that section of the movie. But again, doesn't throw me off entirely. It doesn't take me out of the film. It's just I see it, I'm just like, eh. But I just continue on because I love Independence Day.
Yeah.
And I've loved it already for 27 fucking years, and nothing's gonna change that. What do you think about the aliens in this movie?
I think they're cool as fuck. Like, honestly, like, I love the fact that they just go straight up traditional grays, you know, plus version.
I was gonna
or
say, like,
whatever.
Traditional grays, plus like they're a bit of
You know, they
extended,
fucking buy that big ass goofy looking armor that they sit around
Yeah.
in, but they're telepathic. They fucking their eyes, you know,
Yeah.
all that craziness. I like that, you know, they're mean rat bastards. They're not here to be our friends and shit. You know, they're
Yeah.
just like, no, fuck you, die.
Yeah, that's the one thing I do like. Because again,
Like,
we've
there's
gotten like
no-
more neutral kind of
Yeah.
semi-friendly aliens that are still a
Right.
little
No,
intrusive.
not these guys.
These guys are just here to destroy, and which is
They're
cool.
here to steal our shit.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. No, I think they're great. I really love the fucking designs of those suits they have that they wear. Like I was saying, like I remember the fucking action figures when I was a kid, and I want now.
See if I can
like
find a
seeing
picture
this
of that
movie
because I don't remember that at all.
Seeing this movie, like I'm gonna look for those fucking things because I thought that was some cool fucking stuff. Let me see if I can pull up a picture
you're
for
right.
you here, man.
I did not know that. And it does have like the Will Smith character and like Jeff Goldblum
oh,
or
I'm sure
something?
it. I don't know about Jeff Goldblum, but like I know. I know those are there.
Oh,
for
okay. I didn't know that.
Trendmaster. I don't know what the fuck this is. But yeah, like see, it's even got the little alien douchebag that sits in there or whatever.
Yeah.
Alien Zero Gravity,
Interesting.
Supreme Commander. Oh, on the ship too. Yeah,
That's
but
pretty cool. I didn't
like,
know that at all.
yeah, man, I remember these and like just seeing them because I was like, oh, cool, something I can't ever afford. Yay! As a kid, just like I'm not gonna buy that because like I would, like I went to Walmart a lot. As a kid, my gotta get groceries and shit. And so like
Yeah.
the first thing my parents would always do was drop us off in the toy section while they go get their shit. We're like, yeah, we'll be here.
Yeah, for sure.
For like an hour, whatever, while they're off getting whatever or not. And I remember looking at I'm trying to get a better picture now. I remember just looking at these and thinking they were fucking awesome. Yeah, dude. Oh fuck, they've got pop figures. Oh, I hope that's not the sequel. It might be.
I don't think so. Well, because I don't know if you know this, but like in part 2, like the aliens are the same.
Oh, okay.
They just come back like full force.
Eh,
They come back with like a queen.
more.
Oh,
a queen, eh? For us to fuck. Good to
yes.
know.
Well, look, they do have a Will Smith one.
Yeah,
Steven Hiller.
I'm not surprised. There. Yeah. Oh, yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
So, anyways.
Bloop. But yeah, so I enjoy the aliens too. I just like the fact that they are like very aggressive and just here to destroy. Not here to be our friends. Not here to teach us anything. Just to steal, kill, and destroy.
Yeah. Works for me.
You have any like complaints about this movie? Like any little nitpicks? I know I've said a few of them already. But I think mine is like
You've got some like
I would say like the story is a little
Nitpicking,
off,
you know.
but like I mean I can't say too much of the fact that like it gives me enough of what I would want
I mean,
of Alien.
we're watching the alien apocalypse happen. You know, that's
basically what I want, and that's what I'm getting.
exactly.
So,
Like it's a cool fucking scene to watch play out. If I was gonna have a complaint about this, I probably would have wanted to see more aliens. Like on the ground, interactions with them and the actual fucking alien kind of thing.
well, this doesn't happen on screen, but in part 2, they go to people who like had battles with aliens after like they just found out how to destroy them, and like the ships were crashing, or like they kind of stayed like the aliens escaped out of their ships and did hand-to-hand combat with humans.
Really?
And like there's like people that have like monuments and shit for like alien heads on stakes and shit like that in part 2.
All right.
They consider them warlords and whatnot, because I mean I don't want to say it because they're black, but I think they're like in like Africa. Or something.
If that's the feeling you get, Ray. Oh, you mean you meant tribal.
Yes, tribal. Yes,
Okay.
but they
You racist.
I'm just saying, like look at me, I'm dark. I got some darkness in me. But anyways,
Yeah. No.
so that's must be like another reason for you to watch part 2 at some point then. But
Because if I don't, I'm racist.
yeah, if you don't do this, you're fucking racist motherfucker, man.
God damn it.
But yeah, man, I mean, I like Independence Day a lot, regardless of my little nitpicks and gripes. But it's just because you see something so often that you tend to like notice more and more little details that just don't seem to add up. But again, it's not enough to take me out of the movie at all.
No. Like they're really, I don't really have any gripes about this, about the movie. Again, like I would have just liked to see more aliens, but that's not really a problem. It's just more of like a request, if anything. Like,
Mr. Emmerich,
if you don't mind,
ID 4-3.
I mean, the movie is already 2.5 hours. Why don't you just shoot for the odd 3?
You know what? I don't know if there are any like special features or extended scenes or deleted scenes.
I was gonna look for some, but I decided not to. I decided not to. I didn't want to spoil it for myself while I look for the Blu-ray 4K, 20K version that I'm hoping is out there somewhere.
I think one of the last things I do want to talk about is the speech that he gives.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, I'm not going to recite it because I won't do it justice. even though I would want to, so I could just butcher the fuck out of it.
Oh, okay.
But I'm not gonna do that. I won't put your ears through that. I will play a clip of it.
Mankind, that word should have new meaning for all of us today. We can't be consumed by our petty differences anymore. We will be united in our common interest. Perhaps it's fate that today is the 4th of July, and you will once again be fighting for our freedom. Not from tyranny, oppression, or persecution, but from annihilation. We're fighting for our right to live, to exist. And should we win the day, the 4th of July will no longer be known as an American holiday, but as the day when the world declared in one voice, we will not go quietly into the night. We will not vanish without a fight. We're going to live on. We're going to survive. Today, we celebrate our Independence Day.
So, what do you think of that? Does that speech inspire you, by chance? It does to me every single time.
So it's inspiring in that, like, I'm expecting to die. Kind of like, yeah, we can do this.
But I mean,
I won't survive.
For me, it like if a president,
it was a good speech.
if a president
very brief
in real life were to say that to me, or say that to the country, like for instance, if there was like an alien invasion or something, I would probably be loyal to that president forever. It's fucking Donald Trump and shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say like, oh, with our fucking luck.
We won't go quietly into the night. And
if he did say that, I'm pretty sure he did.
He would butcher the shit out of it.
I think he did.
We're gonna survive like no one else, like no one else ever has in the world.
We're going to be here for another Independence Day. Yeah,
It'll be the greatest Independence Day anyone's ever seen, ever. Oh man, politics sucks.
Fuck that noise. Christ.
I
wish I had never fucking listened.
Anything else you want to add about Independence Day, Roland?
I mean, I kind of wish they had like a Fathom event for that, so I could fucking watch it in the theater again.
Yeah, that'd be tight. I'd watch that too.
Yeah, or like at the fucking drive-through, or any of those. Like any chance you get to see this on the big screen, fucking.
You know what?
Fucking take it.
We need to start a business so we can just buy a projector and then have that giant screen outside, and then we just so we can watch whatever the fuck we want.
Movies. Like those dudes at the Gremlin.
Yeah.
But bigger, better.
Like bigger. 8 feet tall.
Yeah.
20 feet tall.
Massive titties.
You know, Friday night erotica.
I mean, we still need to watch the
Verotica. Glenn Danzig movie. Yeah.
Danzig, motherfucker.
Glenn Danzig. I got something to say.
Want to see the girl with the eyes on her nips or whatever.
Oh, that seems wild, dude.
It's gross.
Anyways,
what was that? No, it's just I just want to remember that one fucking quote. What did she say? Blowjobs are my specialty.
Jesus Christ, dude. I'm assuming he wrote that.
Oh,
good job, Mr. Danzig. You really are an amazing lyricist.
That's right.
And a film
you
dialogue
inspire us
curator. I feel inspired.
Right.
I was like, any stupid idiot can do it.
You're lifting us all up to greatness.
Independence Day is a staple that I watch usually every 4th of July, or at least close to, like the 2nd, the 3rd, 5th,
Okay.
whatever.
Yeah.
It's just one of those movies that I probably watch at least once a year. I never get tired of it.
I haven't seen it in a couple of years, but like just watching it again, like I've watched this movie so much that.
Well, I know you said that you watched it like whenever it came out on TV, whenever you had cable and stuff like that. Since I don't now, usually I'll watch clips at least. I always like watching the fight, like the alien fight scenes and shit like that, or just a little bit of Jeff Goldblum, a little bit of Goldblum in the Independence Day. It's fine by me. I will say this though, like, I know this is cheesy. But I do watch the speech sometimes if I need inspirato.
Okay. I mean, hey, whatever works.
I mean, I do also watch the Conan speech, so there's that too.
Very good. All right. I approve. You're balancing it out. All right. The scales of
There's certain speeches I watch on the regularly, but they're all like from movies and shit. You know.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
I don't have too many real inspirational people telling me anything that's gonna like inspire me to do better for myself. It's always a movie.
What was that clip we were watching the other day of Brian Thompson? My role models are what was his?
Ted Nugent, Buddha,
Davy Crockett.
See, that's the kind of inspiration I need right there. All right. Well, I don't think we need to give any sort of like rating or anything. That's like kind of
this is
redundant. We kind of just praise the movie for what it is.
Good
Aliens,
shit,
Goldblum, Pullman.
If you haven't watched this movie,
just
you're
watch this
fucking
shit.
missing out. You owe it to yourself.
The movie is 27 years old.
Yeah.
For fuck's sake.
Everybody's fucking heard of this shit at some point.
You've either heard it,
I think.
you've seen it, you know the speech.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that speech has gone into like the lexicon at some point or another.
I mean, it's been ripped off. That's for damn sure by these.
Yeah, probably not by the best people.
No.
They're probably using that to kind of like invoke some kind of emotional nostalgia for everyone and think that they're on our side.
Maybe. Or they're just like, no, I wrote that speech. It's my speech now.
I would be hard pressed to believe that there's some people out there that would not know that that's a rip-off speech.
I wouldn't. For the only reason that there are always more morons out there than you'd expect.
You know what? I'll give you that. You're right.
It's a sad truth.
The percentage of morons, of people that are like just either aware.
It's always higher than whatever the fuck we think because we want to be positive, and that's because I think the world is full of morons. Nope, still worse than whatever the fuck we can expect.
Well,
sorry, not sorry. Go fuck yourselves.
Well, happy 4th of July, everyone.
Hey,
happy Independence Day. I guess to leave you on that positive note.
Yeah, that's right. All the positivity.
It's all positivity. Drink beer, eat meat, watch Independence Day.
Yeah.
It's up to you if you want to watch Independence Day 2, because like, I mean, it's not that great.
You'll be fine either way. Just the first one's good.
Or a Steven Seagal movie.
Yeah,
you can watch that.
Any
too.
of those are
anything that really celebrates America. You know what? Walker, Texas Ranger.
In the eyes of the Ranger.
Can I ask you a question, Roland? Real quick before we sign off completely. Can you rattle off some movies that just make you think of America?
Okay, so
I'm gonna
you just mentioned
Lone Wolf McQuaid.
God damn it. Rambo.
Rambo, okay.
I was gonna First Blood, right?
First Blood for sure, yeah.
Predator.
Rocky.
Let's see. Oh, yeah.
Rocky, that's fucking American.
All right.
Rocky 4.
Okay.
Mainly because you have James Brown going, living in America. God.
Oh man. Team America.
Team America for sure, yeah. Mm-hmm. Freedom Isn't Free. Costa Bucko 5.
Durka Durka, Baka Laga Daga. Muhammad Jihad. No. America. Blades of Glory. No.
Blades of Glory.
I don't know why I threw that out there, but yes. No. America. Almost Heroes.
Almost Heroes. Yeah, that's real fucking American. That's real American.
Oh no. I got the fucking Hulk Hogan song stuck in my head, and I can't think of any one of these movies that like what was that something Thunder?
Tropic Thunder?
Is it? No, not Tropic Thunder. Like I'm the Hulk Hogan, like something. Like he had it was a TV show.
Oh, the show? Was it the show that he did? The movie that he did?
I forget if it was a movie or a show. I think it was a show.
What else is American? Three Ninjas.
American Ninja? No.
American Ninja? Best of the best?
Bloodsport, no. Ah, Christ. All right.
Terminator. That's real fucking American.
Yeah. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Very.
Look. You may joke about that, but like, regardless of the fact where he was born, Arnold Schwarzenegger is American as fuck to me. He's cultivated so much mass over the years.
Yeah, he smokes cigars like a Belarus.
He smokes cigars. He's a Republican.
Fucked like everything with a vagina.
But he does also great speeches too.
Yeah.
Can I ask, like, if he were to run for president as a Republican?
Yes.
You would vote for him?
Yes.
Yeah, I would too.
Yeah, I would fucking vote for him.
I was like, I would tell you right now, like,
I don't give a fuck.
I am not like in any way, shape, or form loyal to any sort of party. I go, as long as Arnold Schwarzenegger is running,
Let
I'm
him
voting.
wreck the fucking world. I want to see it. It won't happen.
While he's flexing.
Yeah.
And giving like really like inspirational speeches and
the
shit.
left titty flex.
He's been giving some great stuff, like speeches
Oh yeah,
on
dude.
Twitter and shit,
He runs as a Republican just because he's rich and doesn't want to pay taxes. But like, he's a really fucking smart guy,
and
he's not a prick.
I think at some point or another,
you know.
if Arnold Schwarzenegger becomes president, he's gonna like have like universal gyms for everybody.
Yeah,
You're free to go to the gym, and I think I'd be all for it. On that platform alone, I'd vote for him.
Universal gym memberships. Yeah,
Universal Go Gym membership.
Yes, fuck yeah.
As an American, you're able to have your privatized gym, but this is a universal gym that is for everybody.
I've been looking for a gym. Gold gyms are perfect with a jacuzzi and a pool in
swimming
there.
pool, yeah.
Yeah, so perfect because they're in there. Those are good. That'll work for me.
And they always have a Schwarzenegger movie playing in the... Hell yeah, dude. If Conan was playing while I'm fucking trying to lift, that's inspirational as fuck, dude. Think about it.
And it's just like a gif of him just like spinning the sword.
Yeah.
Fuck
Enough
yes.
talk, lift, right?
And then like it's like up on the wall is just all the pictures of him, and like the fucking one that David had, that poster of fucking Arnold flexing and shit in black and white. Yes.
I'll tell you right now, like,
yes,
that is
even more ridiculous awesome than my goddamn Freddie Mercury poster. That is the one goddamn poster I'm like, how do you top
that?
this?
Is the I mean, not to get like crude about it, it's the gayest, most non-gay poster out there. It's Arnold Schwarzenegger in Speedos with his like major bulge and fucking flexing, and every guy should have it in the room. Every guy, right?
Yep.
And no matter what. I go, if you use that for your own pleasure, that's your business.
Whatever.
Right?
Yeah.
That's your
and if
business,
you don't,
you know?
that's fine too. It's motivational.
It's motivational as fuck.
Who does not want to be that amazing? The guy is still winning his whole life. He fucks maids and shit, and it still doesn't matter.
All right. That'll be it for us. CineQuest, happy 4th of July. Hope you watch Independence Day. Maybe watch Independence Day 2.
Trying to blow yourselves up.
I'm signing off. This is Ray.
Peace.
It's Roland. And we're out. Hopefully we'll see you soon. Not just this episode. So peace out.
Laters.